Hey everyone, Rushlock here, and we're back with another episode of Ivaganda Post from Rixx Javix. Be sure to click the link down in the description below and bookmark the website, ivaganda.blogspot.com. Today's article, Chatageddon, posted by Rixx Javix. Woo, glad we all survived Chatageddon. Last Tuesday evening, while playing my favorite space MMO EVE Online, I noticed that Young Puke was following me into every system I entered. At first, this wasn't unusual. Sometimes people follow me, either on purpose or because they happen to be going the same direction. But then I also noticed it wasn't limited to Mr. Youngpuke. An entire fleet of people were following me. And yet, mysteriously, nothing was on D-Scan. Ah, here we go again, is literally what I thought. Local chat was borked, and it only got worse as the week slowly churned along. By Friday, Eve had, thanks Rixx, had at least for me personally, become unplayable. The reasons for this are more complicated than simply missing local chat. This is not a case of Blackout 2.0, as some people started calling it, or of a wormholer's wet dream. For one thing, this affected much more than just local chat. Fleet chat was also borked, as were channels like Corporation and Alliance. At times, all of my private channels vanished. We had reports of bookmarks not saving, or market orders being weird, and then the D-scan problems started appearing. Essentially, the fundamental tools for intel gathering had gone and become unreliable. That is just one side of the problem, however. The other side is that other players stopped playing, or undocking. We went on a nullsec roam on Thursday and noticed a distinct drop in the amount of players out doing things. Although we still managed to snag some solid kills, things were not normal. Ships and belts vanished, weird things started happening, and, in my line of work, if you can't trust your equipment, you can't do your job. For those of us who have been around for a long time, this most recent spat of trouble is no big deal. We've been through much worse. These days, these issues are few and far between. Trust me. There was a time when these sorts of problems were much more frequent. I can remember a time when you jumped through a gate and couldn't entirely be sure where you would land, in that next system or 12 jumps away. I once FC'd a fleet, while half of us landed 12 jumps away from each other after jumping. I could go on with old guy stories. I decided to cancel my Saturday Rixx roam and take the weekend off, and place my trust in the combined abilities of those who code back in Iceland and England. And sure enough, eventually, they fixed it. At least it was working yesterday. Fingers crossed that it stays that way, and that they can find a solution that helps it from happening again. I'm certain this was driving them just as nuts as it was for us. Chatageddon came and it went. We survived. So this was posted on May 16th. This would have been Tuesday, I believe. And you gotta remember, probably Rixx is typing this up from the perspective of Monday the 15th, I would imagine, after the weekend and taking the weekend off. For me, it's been broken every single day. I have not had a functioning local chat once this week. The only day I probably can't comment on would be Wednesday, because we did a Star Wars takeover day on that day. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, actually, this is recording Friday morning, so I don't know about today yet. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, chat has been borked every single day. Some people, and the point I want to get to is differing reports, right? Is Rixx basing off of personal experience? Very well could be. Could he be basing off of what people are telling him? That's also possible. I have a different kind of interaction with getting data points like this, right? When I live stream it, I've got, if not scores, maybe 100 or so nerds telling me throughout the day what their experiences are. So I've got a lot more data points to interact with in a shorter time span also. Just a, 4-hour, 5-hour block in the mornings when we're live. As chat was explaining it to me, the special local chat that you enable is also X number of seconds delayed. 12 to 15 seconds is what nerds told me. Closer to 10 or less is what I was experiencing personally. But the overall point is personal experience. If Rixx got to play Monday and chat was working great for him, or even on Tuesday, and chat was working great for him, that's awesome. Others in Twitch chat, if your chat's been working well for you for the last couple of days, I'm happy for you. I can only report my personal experience, which is chat has been borked every single day without fail, and I don't mean like here or there. I mean it's been broken the entire session from the time I log in to the time I log out. It does not work. Whether that's in the form of a delay, whether it's in the form of simply just not loading. I've tried disabling and re-enabling while I'm in local and had all kinds of different results. But as Rick said, we can hope that they will be continuing to look into this. I haven't seen a lot of information posted from CCP about it yet. That doesn't mean that they haven't. I just haven't seen it if they are posting anything about it. outside of some statements about how there's some kind of third-party involvement. I don't know if that means like third-party benign or malign. Like, is this a DDoS interaction? Is this a third-party tech partner that just isn't, able to smoothline the process on their end? It's kind of out of the CCP's hands. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of details for it. Yeah, it'll be interesting going into this weekend to see if we go over a week with busted chat. My biggest concern is that nerds in Twitch chat are telling me that CCP is declaring victory and that chat is fixed, and that's how I was reading Rixx's post, like, "Ooh, glad we survived that and that's over." And I'm like, man, this gets worse every day for me. So hopefully they get it all sorted out. You guys like conspiracy theories, so I'll throw one out there for you. I wonder if, and this is just timing-wise, and throws out the idea of it being a malicious third party. Actually, no, I guess it would be incorporated a bit, but once the ESI endpoints got reopened after being cut off for months and months and months and months, this started cropping up. And I have no idea if those two things are related or not. It'll take smarter nerds than me to go down that rabbit hole and tell me if it's a possibility or not. The only reason I think they even have a possibility of being related is that from the things that I do read over the last couple of weeks, there seemed to be some overlap or very, I don't say suspicious, but noticeable alignment with when one thing happened, the other thing started happening shortly after. So I'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the reading here. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you go over and bookmark evaganda.blogspot.com.